Alexander Graham Bell, born on March 3, 1847, in Edinburgh, Scotland, is widely credited with inventing the first practical telephone. Bell's invention not only revolutionized communication but also set the stage for the development of modern telecommunication systems. Bell was born into a family with a strong background in communication and elocution. His father, Alexander Melville Bell, was a renowned phonetician, and his grandfather, Alexander Bell, was an elocution professor. This environment undoubtedly influenced Bell's interest in sound and speech. Bell's education began at home, where he was tutored by his father. He later attended the Royal High School in Edinburgh, but his formal education was sporadic due to health issues. Despite this, Bell demonstrated a keen intellect and a deep curiosity about the world around him. Bell's fascination with sound and speech led him to experiment with ways to transmit vocal sounds over a distance. This interest was partly fueled by his work with the deaf. Bell's mother, Eliza Grace Simons Bell, was deaf, and his father developed visible speech, a system of symbols designed to help the deaf learn to speak. Bell followed in his father's footsteps, working as a teacher for the deaf and conducting experiments on sound transmission. In 1870, the Bell family moved to Canada, and shortly thereafter, Alexander moved to Boston, Massachusetts, where he began teaching at the Boston School for Deaf Mutes. It was during this period that Bell started serious work on his invention. Bell's primary goal was to improve the telegraph, which was the most advanced communication technology of the time. The telegraph allowed messages to be sent over long distances but was limited to transmitting one message at a time. Bell aimed to create a device that could transmit multiple messages simultaneously over the same wire, a concept known as the harmonic telegraph. While working on the harmonic telegraph, Bell and his assistant, Thomas Watson, accidentally discovered that sound could be transmitted over a wire. This breakthrough occurred on March 10, 1876, when Bell spoke the famous words, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you," into a liquid transmitter, and Watson, who was in another room, heard the words clearly. Bell realized the potential of this discovery and focused his efforts on perfecting the device. On March 7, 1876, Bell was granted U.S. patent number 174,465 for his invention, titled Improvement in Telegraphy. This patent is considered one of the most valuable patents ever issued. Following the patent, Bell demonstrated his telephone at the Centennial Exposition in Philadelphia in June 1876. The demonstration was a resounding success, attracting the attention of influential figures such as Emperor Dom Pedro II of Brazil and leading American scientists. Bell and his investors formed the Bell Telephone Company in 1877, which later became AT&T. The company rapidly grew, and by the end of the 19th century, millions of telephones were in use. Alexander Graham Bell's invention of the telephone transformed the way people communicate, shrinking distances and enabling real-time conversations across continents. Bell continued to innovate throughout his life, contributing to advancements in aviation, hydrofoils, and optical telecommunications. Bell passed away on August 2, 1922, in Baddeck, Nova Scotia, Canada. His legacy lives on, not only through the telephone but also through his profound impact on communication and technology.